Have you ever met someone who walks into a room and instantly grabs everyone's attention without even trying? They're not necessarily the smartest person in the room. They're not the richest. They're not the best looking. Yet somehow people listen when they speak. People laugh at their jokes. People remember them. That mysterious quality is called charisma. And if you think charisma is something you're born with, then you're making the same mistake most people make. Because one of the most charismatic characters ever written wasn't a king, a billionaire, or a superhero. He was a shady lawyer, a man who constantly bent the rules, a man who could talk his way out of almost any situation, a man named Saul Goodman. Now, before you say, but Saul is a fictional character, that's exactly why he's such a powerful example. Writers spent years creating someone who could influence people, win arguments, build trust, and control conversations. And if you look closely, you'll notice that Saul uses the same psychological techniques that highly charismatic people use in real life. The good news? These are skills anyone can learn, including you. One of the biggest reasons Saul is charismatic is because he never seems intimidated. Think about it. Saul regularly talks to dangerous criminals, powerful businessmen, police officers, and complete strangers, yet he rarely looks nervous. Most people assume confidence means not feeling fear. But that's not true. Confidence is acting despite fear. There are countless moments where Saul is clearly under pressure. His life, reputation, and career are often on the line. But instead of freezing, he keeps talking, he keeps moving, he keeps making decisions. That's what makes him appear confident. Most people destroy their own charisma because they hesitate. They overthink every word. They worry about looking stupid. They replay conversations in their heads before they even happen. And while they're busy overanalyzing everything, charismatic people are already taking action. Saul understands something important. People don't follow certainty, they follow conviction. Even when he's wrong, he presents his ideas with confidence, and confidence is contagious. If you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Another thing Saul does extremely well is that he never tries to look perfect. This sounds strange because most people spend their lives trying to impress others. They try to appear successful, smart, important, flawless. But perfection is boring. Perfection is intimidating. Perfection creates distance. Saul does the opposite. He's messy, he's awkward, he's sometimes ridiculous, and that's exactly why people remember him. Psychologists call this the pratfall effect. When someone is competent but occasionally shows flaws, they become more likable. People connect with humanity, not perfection. Think about your favorite people. Chances are they aren't perfect. They have quirks, weird habits, funny stories, embarrassing moments. Those imperfections make them relatable. Saul understands this instinctively. He doesn't try to become some untouchable genius. He embraces who he is, and because of that, people feel comfortable around him. One of the most underrated aspects of charisma is energy. Not loudness, not excitement, energy. Saul brings life into every interaction. Imagine talking to two different people. The first person answers every question with one-word responses. Their face barely moves. Their voice is monotone. They seem half asleep. The second person tells stories, uses facial expressions, changes their tone, shows genuine interest. Who would you rather talk to? The answer is obvious. People are naturally attracted to energy. Saul understands that conversations are performances, not fake performances, engaging performances. Every time he speaks, he gives people something to feel. Curiosity, excitement, suspense, humor, anything is better than boredom. And this is a lesson many people need to hear. Being charismatic doesn't mean being the loudest person in the room, it means making people feel something when you're around them. Another reason Saul is unforgettable is his humor. Humor is one of the fastest ways to build connections. Why? Because laughter creates comfort. When people laugh around you, they associate you with positive emotions, and people remember how you make them feel far more than what you actually say. Saul constantly uses humor to lower defenses. When situations become tense, he makes a joke. When conversations become awkward, he makes a joke. When people distrust him, he makes a joke. Notice something important here. He's not trying to become a comedian. He's using humor strategically. Many people think charisma comes from saying impressive things. In reality, it often comes from making people comfortable, and humor is one of the most powerful tools for doing that. Another thing that makes Saul incredibly persuasive is that he understands people better than they understand themselves. Most people listen only long enough to respond. Saul listens to identify desires, fears, weaknesses, motivations. He pays attention, and that's a superpower. Every person you meet wants something: respect, validation, security, recognition, love, status. Everyone has hidden motivations driving their decisions. Saul succeeds because he looks beneath the surface. He doesn't focus on what people say, he focuses on why they say it. The average person enters a conversation thinking, how can I get people to like me? A charismatic person enters a conversation thinking, what does this person need? That single shift changes everything. People love talking to individuals who genuinely understand them, and understanding begins with observation. Another lesson from Saul is that he knows how to tell stories. Humans are wired for stories. For thousands of years, stories were how people shared knowledge, built cultures, and influenced others. Facts inform, stories persuade. That's why Saul rarely gives dry explanations. He paints pictures, creates scenarios, builds narratives. Stories capture attention because they activate emotions, and emotions drive decisions. If you want to become more charismatic, stop focusing only on information. Focus on storytelling. Instead of saying, I had a busy day, tell people what happened. Describe the challenge, describe the funny moment, describe the unexpected twist. Bring the story to life. People won't remember every detail, but they'll remember how the story made them feel. Another reason Saul stands out is because he isn't afraid of rejection. Most people spend their lives avoiding rejection. They avoid approaching people, avoid speaking up, avoid taking risks, avoid opportunities. Why? Because rejection hurts. But charismatic people understand something powerful. Rejection isn't the opposite of success, it's part of success. Saul gets rejected constantly. People say no, people ignore him, people insult him, people underestimate him. Yet he keeps going. And because he keeps going, he creates opportunities that others never will. Fear of rejection is one of the biggest charisma killers in existence. The moment you stop needing everyone to approve of you, you become dramatically more attractive because desperation disappears, neediness disappears, and authenticity finally has room to grow. Perhaps the most important lesson from Saul Goodman is that charisma is not manipulation. Many people misunderstand this. They think charisma means controlling people, tricking people, getting people to do what you want. That's not true. Real charisma is influence built on connection. It's making people feel understood. It's communicating with confidence. It's expressing yourself without fear. It's creating positive emotions in others. The reason Saul is such a fascinating character is because he demonstrates both the power and danger of charisma. Charisma itself is neutral, like fire. You can use it to build something amazing, or you can use it to destroy everything. The choice is always yours. And that's why studying Saul Goodman is so valuable. Not because you should become him, not because you should copy every decision he makes, but because he reveals something most people never realize. Charisma isn't magic, it isn't genetics, it isn't luck. It's a collection of skills: confidence, energy, humor, observation, storytelling, resilience, connection. Skills that can be practiced, skills that can be improved, skills that can completely transform the way people see you. So the next time you watch Saul Goodman talking his way through an impossible situation, don't just see a fictional lawyer, see a masterclass in human psychology. Watch how he speaks, watch how he listens, watch how he handles pressure, watch how he creates emotional reactions. Because hidden beneath all the jokes, all the chaos, and all the clever lines is a lesson that could change your life. The most charismatic people aren't the people trying hardest to impress others. They're the people who are comfortable being themselves, confident enough to express it, and skilled enough to make others feel good in the process. And once you understand that, charisma stops looking like a mysterious gift. It starts looking like a skill that anyone can learn, including you.